All righty, fellas. Sorry this team review is late. I know it's I don't know what day it is. I think it's Tuesday. It's supposed to be out Sunday. This is going to be the first team review of season 3. I did a speed run of the XP path, so I didn't have a chance really to get the community team review video out. We'll be back on track next Sunday with team review videos every Sunday going forward. Sorry this one's late, but we got Braden Point, so there we go. But here we go. We're going to start with a massive team, $254 million. That's just showing you how good the lineup combo is with two Team of the Year cards and the 3 fantasy cards. And we've had enough events with, BND fantasy cards that maybe you have 3 that you can get on your team. Maybe you don't. If you do, $48 million is a lot, and $47 million is a lot. And all you need is the new Pinnacle player with any 2 Team of the Years only, right? Only. But that allows the flexibility to do whatever you want anywhere else, because it legit gives you $255 million. And that's exactly what this guy did. He's got Byram with Boyle, Faber with Schaefer. We got Jake Sanderson, the first captain we have seen. And he's paired with Chris Tanev, because Jake Sanderson doesn't really have a good lineup combo yet anyways. And then Nabokov in net. This is an unbelievable team to start the season 3 off. And then on the flip side, we have a $181 million team. This is where most people are at, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So don't feel bad. This is where a lot of people are at. I think I have like $200 million on my team as well. It makes you make hard decisions. And that's what I find the most fun about this, because you completely got your team and you come up with new fun lineups like Point with Benjamin and Byfield. If you didn't have a salary cap, you would not have that line. But we got Todd and McDavid and Raymond. We got Jason Robertson, Dylan Larkin, and Beckett Seneke. I had the 89 Beckett Seneke, I think it was, or an 88, I think from the Ignite event. He's a really good card. He's got a good speed, shoots the puck well. I like this Seneke player, and if they give him another good card, he will probably find his way back on my team. I really enjoyed using him. So I if you do as well. Bowman with the Crosby. Day 1 Crosby still on the squad getting use. You love to see it. And then we got this right here. This is how I can tell this is a slightly older pitcher into season 3, because this Vegas card is no longer a Vegas card. It is a Boston card, and you lose your $10 million in salary. Something that is really upsetting that EA hopefully they addresses. And the only fix I can see is if they give Boston the exact same line combo as Vegas. Don't take the Vegas one, but just give Boston one as well. And then we've got Dion Phaneuf, Adam Fox being separated for the first time because they're just not a great lineup combo anymore. But Adam Fox finding a spot with Tanev, and then Cam Ward in net. I have faced so many Cam Wards. It is ridiculous. But he's been good for players, so I understand why they're using him. We got Gretzky with Stützle and Nylander and Nikolai Ehlers. So two cards that dropped at the start of season 3 that were like free, essentially, and legit some of the best cards that they've dropped for free, being Nikolai Ehlers because of his speed and his shot. Now the lineup combos, yes, are kind of tough, but if you just ignore the captain combos, and you just use the card because the card's really good in general, you'd be happy with it. And then Tim Stützle, another unbelievable free card. So yeah, like they did a good job at the start of season 3, just dropping some fancy good cards for everyone to get on their squad. Mario Lemieux, our first Mario sighting. You absolutely love to see it. This is a great team, brother. We got the 2 Czech fantasy cards, which, by the way, when this card was pulled in the BND set, everybody was upset with it because he may not play all that, but they wanted like hotness, right? It turns out if you had it, you got 2 fantasy cards for it. So don't hate it no more. All right, we've got Rasmus Anderson as our captain. So maybe a Calgary fan here, Kevin Fiala, and the Swiss fantasy card. I know you've got the 5 Swedish players on your team getting the boost, but like, yeah, you know what? You're fine. You got the 5 Swedish players on your team. You're fine. How do you have the 5 Swedish players on your team? Nylander, Eddie, Sanders, Anderson. Hey, you know what? We don't question it. Oh, he's the 89. I am an idiot. He's the 89 overall. It's 5 Calgary players. I'm an idiot. What I was going to say, though, is you could get a backup Swiss player because you have Fiala and you have Lars. If you end up getting like maybe the Heeshire, you could get a backup Swiss, and then all you need is like Roman Yossi, the captain card Roman Yossi. Could happen. Could get yourself 25 AP that way. But you're currently sitting at 28 AP. So that's really good. And then we got the big line right here. Kopitar with Eddie and Milan for literally a little bit of everything. You can't hate that. And the big Bouwmeester Weber line for a +2 overall. You remember just a few little days ago with the last team review when I said, ha ha ha, salary cap. Maybe these guys won't be able to get all these team of the years in their lineup. Do you know what I say? Yeah, right. They apparently can get all the team of the year guys in their lineup. We have Sakic, Roenick, McDavid, Chara, Makar, $279 million squad here, boys. Brian Leach on the third pairing, and we got Sorokin in net, the fantasy cards on the bottom. We still got the ODR for +1. Absolutely god team right here. This guy could do whatever he wants, and it doesn't matter, right? He's got $279 million in cap. It doesn't matter what cards come out, what he wants to do, he can do it. This third pairing doesn't have a line combo yet. Eventually it will. This first pairing doesn't have a line combo yet. Eventually it will. His third pairing for forwards doesn't have a line combo yet. Well, it does, but not one that really matters. So like eventually this team is going to be unreal. Give it like 3 weeks. We're going to look at this team in 3 weeks and it's going to be nasty. Here is another one, but with one more team of the year card. We've got team of the year Paul Coffey with Brock Faber. We got the Malkin on this line, by the way. Oh my God, this team is disgusting. This team is disgusting. 285 million. We are off to the races, boys. McKinnon, Sakic, Byfield, Roenick, McDavid, Malkin. The all Leafs line. I love that all Leafs line because not only is it an all Leafs line, it's a nasty all Leafs line. Taylor Hall with Dylan Cousins and Barzell. Oh my God. Jake Ottinger and net with Joey Decord. Sanderson with Morgan Riley. Good luck if you face this team. Good luck. This team is going to be very, very hard to beat. Very hard. Just because they're fast, they're big, they got great shot, and they got a great annoying goalie in net. But what a team. All right, and then we've got Sikora with Byfield and McKinnon for a good combination. Now remember that Sikora is because he's a Ignite player. Byfield is the LA, and McKinnon is Colorado. If you're wondering how this lineup combo is pieced together with 3 things, Ignite, LA, Colorado, you get all 3 of those boosts. So that's a great one right out of the gate. And then we've got McDavid with Sakic and Milan for your $47 million, you know, like you do. And then Nylander, Raymond, and Stutzel. And then Ehlers on the bottom with Aho and Seth Jarvis. So a good one there. You know, the biggest reminder of the worst trade in NHL history, you know, after you look at how it all went, Andrew Raycroft. So Leaf fans, we get to look at that for the next little while. But this team has $240 million with 26 AP. And we get our, chopped off the top there. Well, we'll do it like, and we get our first Detroit Red Wings team and our first theme team in general. So let's do that. Let's do that. Starting with Casa in net, Fedorov, Larkin, Raymond. This is just a fun theme team. Using the Kronwall with the Palika. James Van Riemsdyk being the fantasy card that everybody wanted, that nobody expected. You gotta love that right there. Bernard Docker with Eric Gustafson. This is just a great team, buddy. I love a good theme team and sick jersey combo, by the way. Sick jersey combo. Well done. And, you know, I can't wait to see where this team goes next and what Detroit players you get next. He also wanted to add to his team Emmett Finney, but he is taking it personally that EA doesn't think that guy deserves a card. Stay strong, brother. You'll get your Emmett Finney in 2027. We got another Rasmus Anderson captain here. I think it's because Calgary is probably the easiest one to activate. They got a lot of cards. They got a good fantasy card that was relatively cheap to get at the start because he wasn't doing so well and then he took off, you know. With the goalie combos are pretty good. I think Calgary is the easiest one to activate, and that might be why people take Anderson. But yeah, let's go, buddy. Heck of a team right here. $241 million because we got the lovely fantasy and team of the year lineup combo. Alrighty, we got a $165 million team back down to earth a little bit right here, where we've got Martin Brodeur in net, Alexander Ovechkin, Sam Reinhart, Patrick Elias, game breaker card. Of course, we're getting that Dallas, Colorado, LA line, or sorry, the Ignite Colorado LA line for all the combos. That is going to be a line you see a lot of, different variants of it, but you will see a lot of it. Alrighty, we got 204 million on this squad. We got the Weber Bouwmeester line, we got the fantasy line, Jasper Wallstad in net with Indokovic gets you $6 million. That's not a little bad little boost out of your goaltending. Right now, if you're looking for anything on your team, if your team is starved for anything, goalies and third line D is where I like to go with that. So like if I need salary, I don't care who's in my net, give me a salary combo for that goalie. If I need AP, I don't care who's in net, give me an AP combo with that goalie. That's usually how I use my goalies, because you can find a good enough goalie to fit any of those combos. And $6 million here for Jasper Wallstead and Alex Indokovic is not bad. That guy could really help you get over the edge, which it didn't help this guy because he doesn't need it, but he will eventually if a fantasy card scores. Well done here with this team, and the Bouwmeester and the Weber. I want to get those cards so bad. We got another fantasy lineup popping up with Taylor Hall and the 2 check cards, and then Brandon Bussi with Mackenzie Blackwood for $6 million. So again, getting a little money out of your goaltending. 14 AP. Welcome to the AP struggle bus that everyone is currently on right now. Hopefully you can get some Vegas players in your lineup. Maybe you can do little tiny things like switching out maybe Mackenzie Blackwood's marquee for a Vegas goalie if there is one. Maybe Hamilton if you can, you pull him. This is where it gets tricky, because like, do you get yourself players for AP, or do you put players on there just to help your team? It's tough, but you got 214 million and 14 AP, so you got a lot of good players, but you just can't activate anything on them. It's tough, but it'll get better. We got the XP Demon line, Raymond, Stutzel, and Slavkovsky, so you love to see that. And then we got this Team of the Week line with Ehlers and Milan Hajduk, Lindell with Guerin and Smith, Teemu Selanne on the bottom line getting $10 million. So a day one Teemu Selanne helping you get $10 million in cap. You love to see it. A free goalie in Montembeault from last season taking over the net. $160 million team, 20 AP, and this K'Andre Miller card, if you like him, try to go get his 85 overall. I have his 85 overall. He's tall, he's fast, he's a good card, and he's actually really cheap, and he fits into a nice lineup combo. So you could upgrade to the 85 K'Andre Miller, and you would really enjoy it. We got the fantasy line. We got the team of the year line. $232 million, 24 AP. Now, you got to remember, though, he does have 24 AP, but he's got 3 cards here that don't need AP. So he does have essentially like 40 AP on this team, if you look at it that way, because he's got free AP on Chara, free AP on Makar, free AP on McDavid. So yes, he's got 24 AP, but he has actually more with the free AP from the team of the years. And then he's got Dostal with Jaguar. That's a great goalie combo. I wonder how those two are. Just some Anaheim goalies in net, but $232 million with 24 AP is nasty. And again, we got the fantasy line. Fantasy is turned into the lineup combo like gods, right? If you don't have a fantasy line combo, you're kind of left behind. It doesn't even matter what their overalls are. You just need to get fantasy cards in your lineup to get that $50 million essentially. That's the most important thing right now. It doesn't matter if they're good, they're bad, they're great. Put them on your 4th line and just throw them in there and get that boost, because then that gives you the flexibility to do whatever you want, really, with $50 million in salary. And that guy's done this, and then he's had an absolutely great team because of it. What a good job here building this squad. Tyler Seguin showing up for the first time on this $250 million team. And we're getting Matt Sundin with McDavid, Robert Thomas with Heeshire and Brett Hall. And then we got 2 captain cards with Sanderson and Anderson. Come on, you did that on purpose. You did that on purpose. Sanderson and Anderson, he did that on purpose. But We got Sebastian Costa in net and the fantasy cards, all the team of the years. Unbelievable squad here. 39 AP and $250 million. The new Ron Francis with Evgeny Malkin and Tyler Seguin getting a good boost, getting them up to 94 overall. Ultimate jerseys. So good on this guy. Little gold one player that's been in Ultimate. That there is a screenshot of, so many things. Like if you watched our speed run, right, of the XP path, you kind of understand how we did it. But it's kind of showing off one of the biggest flaws that needs to be addressed in this game. Like this picture shows it off. This player should not have dropped down below diamond. Once you hit diamond, you should never drop below diamond. Season 4 should come out. If you're in diamond or above, you should stay in diamond. If you're platinum and they want to drop you back down to gold, fine, I can get behind that. If you're ultimate, they drop you back down to diamond, fine, I can get behind that. But once you reach diamond, even if the season rolls over, it should stay diamond. But we're not going to talk about any of that because this is a team review video. And this guy has an unbelievable team. He's got all the team of the years that you want, right? With the Coffee and the Chara, the Makar, the Sakic, the McDavid, and then he's got the Ron Francis. This team's absolutely stacked. And this guy's gonna have a fun time getting through all the lower end players as he pumps them and works his way back up to ultimate. And then we've got a nice little lineup here. I can't see the AP or the money, so we're just got to assume this guy has a ton of it because he has. Oh, he doesn't have. We don't have any of the big cards. Let's go. Let's go. We've got a team back down to where the rest of us are. We've got a good team too here. We've got the Stützle with the Larkin and the Raymond. And then we've got the Bouwmeester with the Seth Jones getting a +1. Just a good team here. Again, unfortunate with this lineup combo of 90, but hopefully they do something about that. Milestone Austin Matthews making an appearance. For Leaf fans out there, we've got a nice Leaf combo for a good +1 overall. For Leaf fan haters out there, we got one and you didn't. And then we got McDavid with Gensel. I just built the Gensel, so I haven't tried him yet, but I just built him, and I can't wait to see what I can do with him. Then we got Mark Scheifele, Matthew Savoy, Nazem Kadri. We got a lot of Leaf love on this team, and I love seeing that. What a good squad here. 236 million with 45 AP. Oh, so close to a fantasy line here. One of the 3 you need, because that's close, right? We get $15 million for it. So again, if you only have one fantasy card, right? One fantasy forward, and you need money, this 4th line might be the way you want to look. This is a good $15 million boost right here with a couple of cards with a fantasy player. This might be a way to go if you want to get yourself $15 million just to help you out a little bit. Everybody should have one fantasy card if you participated in the fantasy event at the start of the year where you got enough collectibles to get a couple of B&Ds. So if you do have one that's a forward, that might be an option. And then we got the Fremont and Bowen net. Then we got a good $10 million combo on the bottom pairing of D. This is just a great team trying to piece things together and get ready for season 3. Well done here. 175 million, 14 AP. We got another theme team here, and look at that, a theme team that fits under the salary cap. You love to see it. We got a Minnesota Wild theme team, $150 million, 10 AP. This is a fun squad here, buddy. Good job. I love a good theme team. And this is just a guy just out there just having fun. And you love to see that. And then we've got a $279 million squad. Because, why not? 37 AP. We got the Malkin with the Francis and the Tyler Seguin. We got the Jeff Skinner, Joe Sakic, Nathan McKinnon, Zdeno Chara, all the stuff, right? All the stuff. He went in, he's like, hey, I'm here to get some stuff. EA's like, what do you want? He said, I want all the stuff. So this team is absolutely stacked, and I can't wait to come across it. It should be fun. As long as we have a good game, everybody wins. This is a great squad, though, boys. And then we've got the classy little on an angle, giving us a little spice with the team review. $177 million with 10 AP. The original Coffee, not the fancy one. And Montembeault and net, because, again, a free goalie does go a long way. We get the 89 Mikael Granlund as the captain card, and Malkin on the top pair with Crosby and Dale Hawerchuk. And then a bunch of ranked players in here. again, this is a good thing about the content dump the first day it comes out. When you get your all your ranked rewards up to where you are, you get a couple of players that can instantly go on your team and help you out. So like it's a good use and it helps out a lot of people. And that's a good team right here. Good use of your cards, getting your team built, and just keep plugging away. We got a Washington Capitals theme team. Gotta love that. Except for was Lundqvist a Washington Capital? I don't think Lundqvist was a Washington Capital, was he? Or did Lundqvist have one of those stints where he signed there for a year as a backup and didn't really play? I can't remember. I don't remember that. But it might have. It might have. I just don't remember. But this is definitely a nice Washington Capitals theme team. Great use of the Washington Capitals green from like season 1. Let's go, buddy. And I love the Screaming Eagle jersey. We got the ODR McDavid, Coyle, and Ovechkin. And then we got Mitch Marner, Malkin, and Nylander. So a great 6 pair in here. $187 million on this team with 20 AP. Theodore is going to be the captain. And again, when you got these captains that require certain teams, this is what you're going to see. He's got 2 Vegas Golden Knights on his bottom line, and he's got a backup goalie, giving him 4 out of the 5 he needs. And that 5th one is going to be Mitch Marner on his second line. But at least Mitch Marner is like a really good card. But yeah, when you require 5 players from one team, this is exactly what you're going to see happen. People are going to stock their bottom end, right, with cards that they have to use to get their boost. But $187 million, 20 AP. Alrighty, we got our first team of the year Hellebuyck right here. So there you go, getting 2 AP with that team of the year Hellebuyck. And he has free AP, so that's a nice one. And then we got Caulfield with Byfield and McKinnon. And then Malkin on the second line with Sakic and McDavid for the $47 million. Gensel getting you $10 million with Jeremy Roenick and Bergeron. I have this same line, but instead of Roenick, I have Sakic. Sakic was the only team of the year that I got because he was so cheap to buy on the market. Actually, no, I also have Coffee, but I'm probably going to sell Coffee, I think, possibly. And then we got the ODR combos on the bottom, getting you a +1 overall. $257 million, 41 AP. And then we've got a nice team here recovering from the shuffling of season 2 to season 3 with Todd in the middle between Caulfield and Slafkovsky. Vincent Torchek taking the free Ehlers and having Sidney Crosby rookie card to get 10 million with Barbashev and Raymond. That's a fun one. And Shea Weber. Man, I want to build that card so bad. So bad I want to build that card. But this is a great team here, man. Keep it up. Yes, it's a little bit of a struggle, but everyone's going through it, and it'll slowly, as season 3 progresses, everyone will get a little bit better. But let's go, buddy. Great team. The Sakic line, getting you that $47 million. You have $245 million and 14 AP. Theodore's the captain with Jay Bouwmeester. We still got the Christmas line of Parenko and Fowler. And then Jenner still finding a use on this team. So you like that. I wonder if eventually he's going to get a 92 overall card. We'll have to wait and see. We got the 3 fantasy combo for the $48 million as well. We're going to see this lineup combo for the rest of the season, where it's going to be team of the year with Ignite and fantasy, right? Those will eventually be people's bottom 2 cards, bottom 2 lines maybe. And then the top lines will get closer and closer to 99. That's what I'm thinking. And then right after I say that, we don't have the team of the year lineup combo or the fantasy combo, but we do have a $186 million team with the McDavid, Bergeron, and Nikolai Ehlers. Again, great lineup combo there, giving you $10 million. And this lineup combo here that they gave is a great one, giving use to that beast mode Nathan MacKinnon. Remember when beast mode came out, everyone was talking about how like the best way to do it was make sure you came out with all the MSPs and a handful of collectibles. And this is why. Now you can get Nathan MacKinnon on this squad, cheap in salary, and get you a boost in every department. And he was just waiting to be rebuilt. So like that was why the beast mode was so good. And I hope they do that event again, because it just helps teams and players get more flexibility. Great job on this team. Hello, Morgan. Hope we get to you a goal. Rightio, we got the Chara and the Malkin. We got a fantasy card here with... Oh, I can't quite get it. We got a fantasy card here with Brett Hall. So a good little combo there. Eric Lindros with Robertson and Nylander. So kind of a Leaf line. Doesn't get the Leaf boost. And then Macklin Celebrini on the bottom. $219 million team with 10 AP. John Tavares. Oh, our Leaf captain. Oh, we love him. I mean, he's not our captain anymore, but he should be. But regardless, John Tavares getting with Malkin and Lemieux for 2 overall boost. Not gonna lie, I could see myself copying this lineup combo. This is a good one. I like Tavares, I like Malkin, and why not go after Lemieux? You know what I mean? We got Nylander with McDavid and Stützle, Team of the Year cards, and Dion Phaneuf and Adam Fox combo still there. $241 million, 45 AP. And we have the City of Boston team. If you've played in the City of Boston, I'm pretty sure that's what this team is here. Now I have had the player tell me that it's either, Boston PWHL, Boston University, Boston Bruins, Providence, or maybe even just born in Boston. So like when you're looking at this team, this is players associated and linked in with Boston. And we've got Jonathan Quick in net with Korpisalo as the backup. A nice team here. This is where theme teams can go, right? Like it doesn't have to be current alumni, any of that. A theme team is what you want, and he wanted players linked to the City of Boston. And this is a great team off of that. This guy did have a memo here with his team. He said he kind of got the raw end of the stick here with the Henry Urquhart. He thought Henry Urquhart would have been Boston players to activate his captain card, but he found out that it was Finnish players to activate it. He's got 3, 4, 5. So that is okay. That's what he was saying. I didn't notice Lehtinen, but Lehtinen is Boston, I believe. Maybe it's the Tolvanen that he's talking about. I don't know. Maybe there's a couple of cards here that weren't on Boston or associated with Boston, but he did it just to activate the Henry Urquhart. That's what I'm assuming he's talking about. And then we've got Pekka Rinne in net with Jet Greaves for $7 million. We have $186 million in salary cap, and the Colorado line with McDavid on the first pairing and Nikolai Ehlers as our captain. Great squad here. Makar and Phaneuf on the top pairing. We've got all the Team of the Year players right here, and we got the fantasy line. We got Bedard, Captain Eberle. We got Weber in there, the Cam Fowler Christmas card, the Tyler Seguin. You love to see it. This is a great squad, man. Unbelievable squad we've got here. Sanderson's the captain, Brian Leach on the team. We got the fantasy line, $245 million. 39 AP. I know it's kind of chopped off there. That's my bad. But 39 AP, $245 million. We got the Cam Fowler, the Bouwmeester, Stützle with Gretzky. This is a great squad here. Activating all the captain boost with the 6 out of 5 Americans. And, finding a use for that, the spotlight. Bedard and Patrick Kane with Boone Jenner. This is a great team here. Not over the top, but it doesn't need to be. Just a nice steady lineup that will continue to grow because you've got like $20 million in salary. We've got John Gibson. Oh, another use of the single fantasy card here. The exact same use. So great minds think alike. Dougie Hamilton, Ray Bourque, Boone Jenner, Braden Point. So eventually that's going to be the fancy Braden Point. Then we got Patrick Eliash, Tim Stützle getting up to a 90 so far. Great team, buddy. Keep it up. $185 million. We've got the McKinnon line. The Colorado line, I guess we can call it. We can call it the Fialo line, I guess, maybe. I don't know. We got the great lineup combo there. Nikolai Ehlers, because again, he was the best free card you could have taken. We got Carey Price in net. We got 90, which is still, we haven't seen that change yet, right? We haven't seen that change yet, but it's still coming eventually in this video. I'm sure we will see cards that don't have either 90 on the team anymore or 90 as a Boston Bruin instead. Caught them off guard, upset them a little bit. But over $200 million in cap. I can't really see the rest of it. It's not in the picture. But this is a great squad, brother. Milestone Crosby, welcome to the squad. $247 million team. The captain selection is going to be Jake Guentzel. We got a ton of Team of the Year cards, and then you pair them with the best cards you can. So we got the Team of the Year line paired with the Byfield Ignite. We got the Team of the Year line paired with the new Pinnacle player. And then you got team of the year paired up and Chara with Faber. Unbelievable squad here, top to bottom. Like, honestly, this is what's gonna sound crazy. Is this team top to bottom is unbelievable, but over the next couple of weeks, it's not gonna look that unbelievable. I guarantee you, EA starts dropping a ton of salary combos and a ton of overall combos because they gotta try to kind of and I'm gonna say they gotta try to kind of make it so people can catch up to these teams, but that's not why they're gonna do it. Why they're gonna do it is they gotta try to find ways for people with these teams to get away from these teams and chase other reasons to spend money and play the game, right? Because if they don't have anything that overpowers these cards, this guy's team could be like this for the entire season, which gives him no incentive to buy packs, no incentive to spend money, and EA is not going to let that slide. So there will be stuff that has this team upside down throughout the next couple of weeks because, I mean, it is what it is. So as long as people participate in the event, you'll be able to get stuff to catch up when the events come out, and people with these teams eventually will want to move on from these cards, maybe. Potentially. We'll have to see how they handle that. And again, we've got the the great team of the year line here with Ignite Bill Guerin. The Bill Guerin was free, so that's a good free card right there. And then we've got Darcy Kemper in net. No captain card I don't see. I don't think I'm seeing. No captain card. $237 million and 15 AP. We've got pod racing, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Jake Sanderson on this team with Ron Francis, Malkin, and Sagan giving us a +2 overall. We are in the upside down. Yes, we are in the upside down. And we got great combos here utilizing some of these PWHL cards to get you that American combo with Sanderson. So well done there. And we got the fantasy line for salary. This line here is actually gross. You get Jake Ottinger and Joey Decord. Team of the week, Joey Decord, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look into that. 1 overall, 6 million and 3 AP. So well done there. This is an unbelievable squad. And then we've got the team of the year line with the salary boost. We've got the Colorado line. We got Matt Sundin. Welcome, welcome. Love seeing Matt Sundin on teams. Brett Hall, another gross team. The Christmas Joey Decord. Let's go, buddy. Christmas Joey Decord was a beast. And hey, I might want to add that Christmas Joey Decord was a beast. And I might get him back on the team. He was so good. He was so good when I played him in season 2. $240 million squad with 45 AP. Just a nuts team here. Kevin Fiala being paired with McDavid. No captain card on this team. Jake Ottinger in net. Christmas Cam Fowler. Sergei Fedorov. Jay Bouwmeester. $175 million, 23 AP. This is where I feel like the majority of the player base is sitting right now. In between 170, 180 million, in between like 18 to 23 AP. That's where I feel like the bulk of the player base and teams are going to be sitting. And he did say he wants to replace Seth Jones with Shea Weber. So he's got a goal in mind. Keep getting there, brother, and you will get that card. The team of the year line and the fantasy line for $100 million essentially in salary cap, giving him $245 million in cap space, with Boone Jenner still on the team finding a spot. Jake Sanderson being paired with Chara for a +1 overall. That's kind of nasty. That is kind of nasty. Giving those two guys a +1 overall. 39 AP on the squad. Well done. Sam Reinhart is our captain. Antropov. Let's go. Our first Antropov we're seeing. I have yet to see an Antropov in this game. They give him an upgrade, and here we go. We see an Antropov. This team is unbelievable. We got a Macklin Celebrini, Logan Cooley, Eric Carl, Eric Lindros, 185 million, 33 AP. We got the team of the year line, the Colorado line. Ehlers was selected with Crosby and Giroux here for a +1 overall. Then we got Kemper in net. I loved that Kemper when I used him. Makar with Morgan Riley is a heck of a lineup combo. $240 million, 18 AP. So again, stack squad, and you still, you got to navigate your way around the AP. We've got a nasty team right here. $210 million, 17 AP. We got the fantasy line on the bottom. We got Anthony Stolars in net, getting that Leaf goalie love right in there. We got another Leaf icon. Every icon that played for Toronto is a Leaf legend. And then we got Phil Housley there with Larry Murphy, Dion Phaneuf with Rasmus Anderson. I'm not going to lie. I really wish the Leafs could have got Anderson. That probably would have been a fun one. I really wish the Leafs had got Anderson. I think that could have helped them out tremendously. And I think it's tough we didn't get him. But we don't have a good reputation with Calgary. So I don't blame Calgary for not trading with us. And then we got Nylander with Matthews and Nyes. I love that Leaf line. Ron Francis with JT and Marner. You can't hate that. Big boy Ron on the squad. My God, though. This is a great looking team. This is almost a Leaf team. Now, when I say almost, it is pretty well a Leaf team, except the backup, which he needed for salary, and the fantasy cards, which he needs for salary. So you can't blame that, right? Getting a Leaf team, building around what you need. This is great. You love to see it. This is a good squad. And the Rasmus Anderson thing is because he probably wanted him in Toronto too. Oh, look at the captain cards on the top. I wonder if right now he's slowly building a 92 overall team and he's using these cards, or a 92 overall captain, sorry. And he's using these cards until he can keep working his way up there. Or if he's just using Poulin, Jenner, and Coyne Schofield because they're absolutely nasty. The last time I used Jenner was in 2020 and NHL 25, and that card was unbelievable. I've never used Poulin, and I've only used Kendall Coyne once. And they play really well. Sarah Nurse is a card I've used a lot of, and she's a really, really good card. But this team is a great team. $150 million in cap, because that's what you get, but only spending 135. Sometimes you can't spend all the cap. You got to save. 11 AP is what this team's running. 3 AP spots still available. And then we got Bouwmeester and Weber continuing to pop up. Sanderson with Coffee. Great lineup there. Zubov and Nick Jansen giving you a great lineup combo. So if you need a good third pairing decor with a good lineup boost, there you go, boys. There you go. This is a great lineup combo utilizing a little bit of everything. $212 million. Can't quite see the AP, but $212 million in salary cap. McDavid giving you 4 AP with the new Stützle. That would be a gross line. The size and the face-offs of Matt Sundin with the Stützle and the McDavid. Oh, that's a gross line right there. My goodness. We are stacked with team of the years here. We got the team of the year Byfield line. We got the team of the year Pinnacle line. And then we've got, I'm assuming, some sort of team of the year line combo with team of the year captain, and grudge match is probably exactly what that is for +2 overall. So again, another nasty team. No captain. Captain Sanderson. My bad. $237 million. Captain's your Sanderson. Activated for 40 AP. Oh my God. The first ever seen Jesse Puljujarvi is going to be paired with Recchi and Malkin. I love seeing that because when have you seen a Puljujarvi? When have you ever seen a Puljujarvi? That's the first time I've seen him on anybody's team. And he was one of the nastiest cards. He just didn't win the plus, and so I guess nobody used him after that. Then we got Evan Rodriguez with Mikael Granlund, Naslund. So Granlund's our captain, $156 million in cap space, and we've got the new event Malkin. So getting a little bit of everything on the squad. I'm starting to see a couple of these blue screens here. Is this like an eye save? Like, I'm starting to see more and more of this, where the screen has a slight like blue tint to it. Is that like an eye saver mode? Do I need to like look into doing something like that? This might be some sort of eye saver mode, because I'm starting to see more and more of it. And then we got $186 million on this team, 18 AP. We got Bork with Faber for 1 overall. The Ben Hutton with the Edmondson. We got the Jake DeBrusk Christmas card. Let's go. Now I'm realizing Jake DeBrusk is the only one out of the Christmas card that didn't get a captain, Captain Nation combo. If you took Joey Decord, if you took Cam Fowler, they're both American, so they work well with Gensel or Sanderson. Unfortunately, Jake DeBrusk does not get that same love. As of now, I'm still hopeful they'll give us a Canada captain some way through season 3, sorry. Maybe we get some sort of Olympic event and they drop captains at the same time. and maybe we get a captain one then. Please, God, give us a Canadian captain, 92 overall. And then we've got K'Andre Miller's 85 card that I have as well on my team. This is a very good card, gives you some good lineup combos. It has $171 million in salary with 34 AP. Nikolai Ehlers on the squad with the Jake DeBrusk. So a couple of free cards, getting a 1 overall boost when you go out and get the Malkin. That's fun right there. We've got the Sakic, or well, I guess the Team of the Year line. Fiala with Marner and Mario Lemieux for $10 million. So that's a good little lineup combo there, getting you a little boost in salary. $229 million on this squad with 39 AP. Jake Sanderson's our captain. The best goalie currently in the NHL is your starter. And I love it. Great team here. We got a Leaf combo on the bottom with the Matthews, the Sundin, and the Nylander. Oh, I know this team. I have a grudge match going with this guy right now that is like 15 games, I think. And I think he's beat me like 9 times and I beat him like 6 times. We've got a heck of a grudge match going on. It's like one of the fun things about the grudge match. Sometimes you get bad free XP, but the grudge matches are super fun to see them as you go through year on, year out. And we've got one heck of a grudge match going right now. But $192 million in salary, 27 AP. We got the Colorado combo, Jenner with McDavid and Ovechkin. We got Seth Jones. Nothing too crazy, which is good because I know I'm going to play him a lot. So at least his team isn't crazy good. Now I can start scouting his squad and looking at where his holes are. We'll beat him, boys. We'll beat him. But Martin Brodeur in net, so I just got to get in tight. Because Martin Brodeur, when you get in tight and you start deking, he just immediately puts his belly button on the ice. You just flick the puck up top. Dylan Larkin with Stützle and Nylander. Great first line for the +1 overall. I love to see it. Utilizing your BND Hall with the ODR Giroux you built at the end of season 2. And then getting yourself into season 3 with the Evgeny Malkin, putting together all of those cards for a nice little +1 overall. Good job on that. Boosting up the Kevin Fiala to a 90. Nice job getting that combo there, and cranking up your beast mode McKinnon from that event. So again, just utilizing a lot of good stuff. And this is where the lineup combos need to be. Like we seen in season 2, the lineup combos hit a bad state where it was just event. I hope they don't do that in season 3, but at least at the start of season 3, you can utilize a lot of older cards in making your team, like Face Off Sarah Nurse, like Beast Mode Nathan McKinnon, old Team of the Week cards, but Team of the Week is a combo that progresses throughout the year. So like this is just this is what it needs to be, right? This is what it needs to be. Yes, give top end line combos for the event, but make sure you can mix in old stuff as well. $180 million, 24 AP. Nikolai Ehlers is our captain. UC Saros is our goalie. We got that K'Andre Miller card again. I'm telling you guys, this card is a budget beast. He is 6'5". He has 90 speed. He has 90 stick check. Whatever you like, put him on your team and you make sure you're using him as the player in your D zone. Because like then you don't have to worry about the AI side of things, like defensive awareness, positioning, or any of that. You take charge with that and just pair him with somebody that's really good defensively. And I'm telling you, budget beast, this K'Andre Miller. And then we got the Ron Francis with Sagan and Malkin getting a good +2. This line is going to be that line that you're going to see push its way down, but be on teams all year. That's my expectation for this line. If you built this line throughout the season, it's going to go from here to your second line, to your third line, to your fourth line. But that just means it was a great line. Like when you push it down, it just means it's so good that you can't get rid of it, and it's still good enough to use, right? And this line is going to be a line on people's teams all season. I bet you we are looking at that lineup combo at the end of season 3 when we're getting ready to switch over. Maybe not on this guy's team. Maybe he goes crazy and gets a bunch of different stuff, but I guarantee you there's a lot of lines that have this on it. We got a $150 million team with 10 AP, and we've got Mikael Granlund as our selected captain. Great pick, by the way. Kevin Fiala with Kirill Kaprizov. I'm going to say, I'm going to say Minnesota theme team. I don't know if 90 ever played. Oh, by the way, Boston 90. There's the switch. I don't know if Boston or if 90 ever played for Boston. But yeah, this has got to be a Minnesota theme team, right? This looks like a Minnesota theme team to me. Yeah, this looks like a Minnesota theme team to me. Great job. I love this. And your Minnesota theme team got a captain. Something that us Leaf fans can't say yet. We're hoping to get one eventually, but not yet. When a theme team gets a captain, that's a huge win. Unfortunately, you can't use it, but you get a captain. And then we've got Ron Francis with Tyler Seguin and Malkin. Again, there's that line. John Gibson with Aiden Hill. Faber with Hampus Lindholm. Eric Lindros still on the team just because he's so good. He's so big and physical that he's so annoying to play against that you just love using him. And you got Chara, so you know all about big and annoying players. Seabrook being paired with Quinn Hughes and Bergeron on the squad. I pulled Bergeron from the XP path. My God, did they do such a good job of the XP path rewards. But great team here, brother. Looks like I could just see a corner of the rank you're in, and it looks like you're in platinum. Let's go, brother. Tyler Seguin. I'm going to have to build the Seguin. I think I'm going to have to build the Seguin 100%. I think I might have to build. I'm probably just going to build as many MSPs as I can in season 3 and just mess around with MSPs all year or all season. I think that's what I'm going to do. Instead of focusing on building like the best team, I might just try as many MSPs out as I can in this season. And then we got McDavid with Fantilli, so utilizing that LTD card. And then we got the great XP line of Nylander, Stützle, and Raymond for a +1. John Toews with a mass. Like this John Toews has, I think he's like 95 face-off. So like perfect, right? You put 2 fast guys on the wing. You put that 95 face-off in the middle. You get a $10 million boost, and he's not that expensive. Great lineup combo right there. And then utilizing the free Connor Garland. $187 million team with 10 AP. $245 million on this squad with 39 AP. We're getting $48 million off the fantasy line with the Taylor Hall. Jake Gensel. This person is a Tampa Bay fan, I do believe. So they get a captain that they're a huge fan of. So you love to see that. And eventually they're going to have Braden Point. So there's that as well. This is a great team right here. Using the Swayman in net, but not getting a line combo out of it. But again, they're a Tampa fan, so they want Vasi as their backup. You got to love it. Stick with your team, stick with your guys, and don't worry about line combos. That's what I love right there. I hope you're having an absolute fun time with this team. This team is a great team with 245 million. 39 AP. Well done putting this team together. We've got some Christmas tinsel on the outside here. I just noticed that, it's only January 20th now, but staying festive. You love to see it. My Christmas lights are still up too. I'm that guy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm that guy. Like side rant, with the Christmas tinsel here. I'm that guy that still has his Christmas lights up because I'm not taking them down. I'm not doing the up, down all year. Like, all right, I'm going to go put my Christmas lights up December 1st. I'm going to take them down the 31st so I can put them back up the 1st. Like, what is that? I'm not doing that. That sounds like nonsense. But we've got $20 million. Oh, God. Here we go, guys. Nice lineup combo found. When you do Sam Bennett ODR with McDavid's ODR and James Van Riemsdyk ODR, you get yourself. Wait a minute. No, these combos. Nope. Ignore all of that. This is an old team, which would also explain the tinsel. Yeah, this is an old team. These combos don't exist. Scratch all of that and my back. Oh my God, hitting us with a 4K photo here. This is a fancy monitor. We got 189. This is crisp. These cards look crisper than my cards do. My God. Anyway, sidetracked. $189 million team. I can't quite see the AP, but this is, I get what happened here. This was the end of season 2, and this is his starting of season 3 team. I get what he did there. Okay, I get what he did there. But we got Nikolai Ehlers with McDavid and Bedard. We got the Colorado line, Stützle with Malkin and Team of the Week, Marner. The Brandon Tanev. Who remembers this card? He's got like 91 speed for $2 million. That is a nasty card to put on your 4th line for $10 million in cap. $2 million, 91 speed, $10 million bonus. What more could you ask for? Well done with that lineup combo. Well done. Alrighty, we've got Captain Sanderson here with $192 million team and 44 AP. Kevin Fiala is on that bottom pairing with the Beast Mode McKinnon again. So great job getting into that Beast Mode event and getting to utilize it later on. And then we got the 90 for Boston and Todd with McDavid and Ovechkin for a +1 overall. $10 million when using the Ehlers, Adam Henrique, and Dale Hawerchuk. So getting a little boost there, helping you get every dollar you need for your team. And this is an unbelievable squad. This Benjamin Kindle, like this kid is doing amazing for Pittsburgh, which I have mixed feelings on because Kyle Dubas couldn't do anything for us in Toronto. And then he comes over here and he gets a kid that nobody expected to play right away, and bam, in the roster, making a massive impact. So was it Kyle Dubas, or was it our scouting department? Or was it the fact that Kyle Dubas traded away all of our picks? And hey, but anyway, side rant. Here we go, guys. This is a great job. Great team here, brother, for $192 million. $238 million squad with 42 AP. We got the team being led with fantasy cards for the 48 million. And the Lane Hudson Team of the Year card with 34 million when paired with Chara. And then we got Ovechkin, Suzuki, and Hawerchuk on the bottom. Sorokin's the goalie, and Sanderson is the captain. Again, I've seen a lot of Sanderson captain cards, but I think I've seen more Ehlers. But you can activate Sanderson, and Ehlers is pretty hard to activate. So I would say Sanderson is right now leading the charge for most used captain. But well done with this team, getting in some old event cards, some new event cards, and well done. Alrighty, we got the Colorado line, and we've got Yuri Curry. Let's go. I'm gonna have to ask, brother, how is the Yuri Curry card? This is the first time I've seen a Yuri Curry card. I've seen him on the ice when I was playing the last couple of days, and I've seen people have him and using him. But how do you like the card? I hope he's a good card. But yeah, with Matt Sundin and Nylander, oh, what a beautiful line. All righties, by the way. I am poop with righties. All righties, by the way. Good team, brother. Good team. $241 million in cap space. And obviously the fantasy line on the bottom with the best fantasy card in existence, Liam Greentree. We've got the Team of the Year line. We've got the Leaf line. We've got the event line with no event cards. So that's pretty funny. The event lineup combo that just dropped, where you can get a Team of the Year with an Ignite and LA card. That's supposed to go along with the Fiala, but utilizing old event cards to make it. That's smart. And that way you can drop Fiala down and do Mario and Eichel for another 10 million, getting yourself to $230 million on this team with 14 AP. Pekka Rinne in net, no captain. But I wonder if Jake Sanderson is our targeted captain here, because they do have enough American players to make that happen. But they would have to move on from one of their line combos, or no, you would probably put Sanderson with Chara and get rid of Faber, and you would still have the 5 American players for your maybe that's what they're gonna do. Who knows what they're gonna do, but that would be my chase card if you're looking for one, is Jake Sanderson, Faber out, Sanderson in, and getting that captain for 25 AP. Great team, brother. Another Liam Greentree, Sikora, and Dylan Cousins for the fantasy card. We've got the World Juniors between with Crosby, Freddie Anderson in net, Thomas Chabot, Team of the Year, $34 million in cap. And another Yuri Curry. Wait a minute. Oh, it's the same team. It's the same team. My bad. My bad. That same team as the last team we just seen. We have McDavid with McKinnon and Malkin. So that Team of the Year combo for $47 million. We have the $34 million with the Chara combo. Oh my God. This is the highest salary we have seen. We have $295 million in salary with 38 AP. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 90 overall on this Thomas card when paired with Coffee. This is a nasty team here. And Nikolai Ehlers getting on the squad for the free card, but Sanderson is our captain. Oh my God, what a squad here. What an absolute squad. Well done here, brother. These teams that we have seen today were absolutely disgusting. Thank you guys for putting them in. I really do appreciate it. So many good teams. I thought the start of season 3 there was going to be a lot of chaotic teams, which there was, but everybody that really smashed team of the year, you're seeing they've got it together. But I do appreciate you guys for putting your teams in the Discord so we could look at them all. You can flex all your squads, show off what you've done, and let's all have a great season 3. And we'll be back at another team review for Sunday. I can't wait to catch you then. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.